YouTube, what is up, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the next episode of the Woodland Scenics Learning Kits, supported by worldofterrains.ch. Yes, in the last 5 videos, well, 4 videos, we built this one here, this nice looking diorama. It covers 4 sets of the Woodland Scenics starting kits. So if you missed how I built this, just go back and watch the other 4 videos and you will get similar results. Yes, but today we're going with the 6th video. Yes, but the 6th video will be river and waterfalls. Yes, so we will work with water. And as you can see here, we don't have the space to build a proper waterfall or a river or a stream or whatever. So I came up with a solution. I already pre-built this section of the diorama. Yes, I'm going bigger with the diorama so we can build a proper river and waterfall, and for this I built another diorama, and as you can see here is still part missing. This will be covered in video number 7. So for that we take this to the side and let us take a closer look. As you can see here, I already pre-built this nice little diorama with a river and a waterfall section, and I built this all like the previous ones, so you can watch video 2 to 4 and you will get similar results. But for now we will take this to the side and have a look what's inside the river and waterfall learning kit by Woodland Scenics. This is, they call this newsprint paper, so just normal paper. Then we have some plaster cloths. We have some realistic water. We have again some scenic glue. We have some water effects. We have some green grass fine turf. Again, we have some colors for coloring everything. And we also have brown fine medium talus. So that's this. And we have again like this one and this one. That's what's inside this little box. So yes, then I would say let's start. First you have to paint out where the stream has to go and then carve it out. Luckily I did this before, as I mentioned, so we will have a small pond on here, and then over the stone, over the rock wall, I don't know if this will work, but we will see, will go the waterfall, and then we have the stream that goes off somewhere else. So that is already done. So the second part we have to do is, so newsprint paper, we have to squeeze it, and I'm really not sure how this will work. So we have here some paper sheets. They are pretty big. And they say you should now put it together and lay it down. And masking tape, dampened. Okay, so first, the first layer will be something like this, but I have to go pretty small. I don't know how this should work, because when I put this here, this is still too big. So I'm not really sure. Normally I just pour the resin in, give it some color, and then it is good. And then I call it good. So we will see if this will work, how they say it should work. So something like this. And then they say masking tape. What's that? Smooth plaster bombs? No, okay. Dampened paper towel. So first you add this newsprint stuff, and then you also add some paper. So something like this. And then I have here some paper towel. And this I have to wetten. I'm really not sure if this will work. I've never done a river like this, so it's also a first for me. I will put in some water here. So then dampened paper towel, put it over here. So it gives, so I understand what it should get to. Now you have some, already you have some texture on the riverbed. Here can add some more. So something like this. And I have to first check how it. You also have to add it over the waterfall section. Okay. This could get funny. So something like this. Maybe. Yeah, this already looks pretty nice, I would say. We add one more over here. And maybe now you can already get an idea how this waterfall will look in the end. I have to say, this technique I didn't know by now, and it already, it looks. First it was a bit, what am I doing here? Now I have to say it looks like it makes sense in the end. So, the next plaster cloth. So now it gets funny, because those I have to use. Yeah, it's already opening up. For that, my trick is I always go with a small section and already pre-cut them in small sheets, and I have to say this is a pretty big roll you get here, so you will definitely have some leftovers, and I think you already have some from other sets, and I go with this width because this should work. Then we lay this in water, let it rest a bit, and then put it all over here. And I'm really not sure if this in the end will work. Now they say you have to close all these small little gaps with a wet finger, and I think in the end we will add some color. Well, let's just add another one. So something like this. because when this is dry, it gets rock solid and hard. So this should not be a problem in the end. Then they already say we have to do the stuff with the realistic water, but I would say first we have to paint the riverbed. But for that we have to let it dry. After some waiting, this is almost dry. We now have to find a way to paint this riverbed. So I will try to paint it a little green. And on the outside I will add then a little more water so that I make it a little lighter on the outside. But I'm still not really sure if this will work, because you can still see very good the cluster, the holes and everything. So we will see if we can make this work somehow. And I have to use my sponge, because I don't know, this sponge does not really work that great. And maybe we will then add to the water just a really greenish color, but this does not look right. Maybe I can take it out and we try again. Should I? No. Nope. Leave it. We will leave it. But I will add more color. Maybe I could smooth it out a little bit with plaster. So we will paint everything green. Expect the water fall. Maybe I have to add a thin layer of plaster. I think there should be some hydrocal. And just so you know, I'm using the lightweight hydrocal plaster also from Woodland Scenics. So we just use some more things. Meow. Yeah, you have to wait now. So we will add some water. Mix it up. And I try to do this be really thin. Yeah. So as you can see, the supervisor already joined us. So I hope the idea I have is to put this on top here. Then I can maybe smooth out all the holes. Or at least try to smooth out the holes, but it's really thin, so this should work. But now we have to wait till it's dry again. Don't lick it, cat. No. This could work. So yeah, but now we have to wait again. There we have the second attempt, and it looks way better. And now we will colorize it again. Well, we will try. And for this, I take this earth color and I will apply it with this one. And I will paint all over, but not the waterfall. And I will apply more than one wash. Well, I handle it like a wash. It is not really a wash, but maybe it looks a bit like a wash. So up here, we have to colorize everything. And when it's dry, we will add another layer, a darker layer, or maybe, no, not a darker. Well, maybe in the middle, just a small, tiny. I'm really curious how it turns out, because I never did a waterfall or a river like this. My other river I did with epoxy right away, colored the epoxy and filled it in. So we will see how this turns out. And what we can do already is the waterfall step. Wait. Because they write freezer paper non-stick pan, length of an area plus a half an inch. Note, maximum thickness of 1/8, let dry until clear, approximately 24 hours, then peel off surface carefully and attach using water effect as an adhesive. So that's for the waterfall. So we have to make something that is right around this long on a surface where it's not sticky. So I try to use part of this from another box we have. I hope it will work. We will find out. So realistic water, and then we need, so I take this a little bit to the side. So this is totally a first for me. So this realistic water is not like epoxy because it's already mixed. Let's find out if this will work. This is, wait, let me close it again. So this is approximately 10 centimeters. Yeah, well, I can take it off if it's not working, but let's see if this, so I just apply this water on here. More. I don't have any clue how thick, well, they told me 1/8 of thickness, so something like this. And I really hope I can take this off after 24 hours. So we let this dry. You can't really see, but we let this dry now, and this I have to wash again and then put it aside. And this we have now to let dry for 24 hours. After that we can apply it, but it looks pretty gooey, so maybe we, where is it? Here. I just try adding a bit of those water effects up on here. Yeah, well, it runs down, but maybe we can add it a little bit. And now let it sit. And in the end, we can add, you could add color to it, but we won't. We also have to add the stones here. And while we let this dry, we take this aside. And now where's my, here. So, because now we have colored the riverbeds, we also have to add maybe some grass or stuff like that. So we take, again, scenic glue, still the same bottle I'm using. You see, you can build so many dioramas with this scenic glue you already have. And now I have to go clean this first. And of course, we will add scenic glue all over. And now we will add some stones. So then it looks more and more like a riverbed. Now, as you can see, it's closed up. It can be reused again. Grass or bushes at the edge of the river. So like this, maybe on top a bit, just a tiny bit, because there are already enough bushes around. And now we have to use a bit of isopropyl alcohol to make the scenic glue run smoother. Yes. Take a pipette. So, and now we let it dry. As they told us, because of the waters, for 24 hours, we can maybe add the river, the waterfall here, add some of the water effects, so there will be ripples on it, and then we can also fill in the riverbed. After several hours of drying, I decided to go forward with the water in here in the riverbed, and for that I will set this up a bit higher, and also I will take it inside of a, because as you may see, I added a wall, and to prevent it from leaking, but I'm really not sure if this will work. So because I added white glue, I added a plastic sheet, I added hot glue and masking tape, so we will see. We will see. So the part for the waterfall is still drying. It needs more time to dry. I hope it will be dry by tomorrow, so then it's more than 24 hours. We already put in all the talus and everything. I did color a bit the white plaster sheet with a light, really light blue. So the idea is that the waterfall, the effect will shine through a bit. So let's see how it turns out in the end. Pour slowly. So now we go with the realistic water. Pour slowly on upper and lower levels. Pour to 1/4 of an inch from edge of upper level waterfall. Dry 24 hours. Pour to the maximum depth of 1/8 inch. So approximately not more than 3.17 centimeters. Or no, millimeters. So that shouldn't be a problem because there won't be more. I'm not sure if it will work if I just pour it in. We will see soon. I have to see that it's not enough. Not too much water, so we will go here. Please just stay in. I really hope it's not leaking somewhere. It's flowing somewhere. Yeah, and there's the drip. Okay, that means this will not work. Now everything is flowing out. And this is why I hate stuff like this. How can I prevent it from leaking now? Because now everything is going outside. Yeah, it's dripping. I hate this. I really hate this. Where's my... here. Now I have to watch out that it's not leaking more. And you also have to watch out that it's not... Is it still leaking? Doesn't look like. Well, this in the end should work. And let's see if we can maybe... Yeah, no, there's also already enough water in it. So the problem will be we don't have water on here. And maybe I can add it with a pencil again. Or I will work in the end with white glue. This could also work. But I try to add a little up here. So that it will be a little bit glossy looking. So that it looks like it's flowing over. Also add here. But yeah, like water. It's really flowing, and it's really flowing good. So wherever you have a hole, the water will find it and leak out. So but for now it looks quite okay. It's not dripping anywhere. No. Or is it still? Yeah, it's still dripping. Well, just in here and in here, it won't drip away. It won't flow away because it's too high. So to remember, and maybe as a professional tip, never build a river on a curved angle, or not, or only if you have maybe a wood base around, so you can really attach plexiglass or something else to really close the gap. Otherwise, just take a straight surface. It's way easier to add and to fix it up. So let's hope that it will dry clear and works great. And till then, we can wait, and I hope this will work also with the waterfall. Otherwise, I will use maybe another technique. Yeah, we will see. So now we let this dry. That means for you, another cut in the video, and for me, waiting for 24 hours or a little bit more. First of all, sorry for the audio. My microphone died. But I want to finish up this waterfall project, and as you can see, it was semi-good. I had some holes in here and also up there, but now they are filled up, but the water is still drying. And I did redo the waterfall with paper towel. This one is now drying, but I just want to wrap up this episode. So overall it went great. You have the details and everything, but you really have to check if everything is really sealed, because the water will find its way if there is a hole somewhere. I now did it with realistic water or with epoxy 3 times, and every time I had holes, so I know what I'm telling you. So just check it again and again. But overall, I'm happy with this set. the realistic water stuff for rivers and waterfalls. So another great set from Woodland Scenics. And in the next episodes we will add another tiny bit to our diorama, because the last video will be the streets. So stick to it and see you next week with the next and last episode of this Woodland Scenics learning kits. Again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and do all the YouTube stuff.